Hey, Chubbies. Tonight's show brought to you by the Kelly Wiley Realty of the Keller Williams Capital Partners. You ever sitting around the house, you and your spouse, and you're like, man, this house is just, it's getting too small. The walls are closing in, and man, I'm ready for a bigger place. I need a bigger house. I wonder how much I could get out of this one. Wonder what projects I need to do. You ever think, man, hey, kids is gone. I'm ready. I need a smaller place. I don't want as much to take care of, you know. Well, I'll tell you what to do whenever that thought comes in your mind and you got some unanswered questions and you want to know, like, hey, how much is this house worth? How much is that house worth that I'd like to buy? You know, what projects can I do to increase the value of my house? Well, call Kelly Wiley Realty of the Keller Williams Capital Partners. Give them a call at 577-3795. I'm going to tell it to you again. That's area code 740-577-3795. Let Kelly Wiley Realty help you on your house journey. I was thinking today, and this is a bad thing for us, you know, but my gosh, there is so many podcasts.
Oh.
Think of the reels.
Oh.
That you see that are like different podcasts, and you're like, what's that podcast?
Everybody has one, man.
Mm-hmm. They do, yeah.
You know, I think it's become like a new way of marketing and stuff for some people.
It has, yeah. It's just part of
they just go in there and start talking about what it is they're trying to do.
Yeah. Well, it's a great place to consume.
It is.
Mm-hmm. We're probably right now on like year 5. Right. Well, I know we're on year 5, but like right now.
Right about startup time now.
Yeah. Was whenever we did the first pod.
Yeah.
Well, I think you did it at the bar, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
First one.
I was watching some of those today.
Was you? The very first ones?
Uh-huh.
Oh, my goodness.
Those were awful.
Those were horrible. The sound.
Yeah.
Did you hear the sound? How bad it was?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But see, and like you look back, but like at that time, everything was shut down.
I had no clue how to like take our voices to digital. You know, like I had no clue how to do that. Mm-hmm. And then it was just trial and error.
Yeah.
I called you that day. Remember, I was like, hey, how's this sound? And he was like, sounds great. And I was like, I'm on my computer.
We're like, I think that'll work. Let's do it.
And that's what we did it from the computer.
Oh, yeah. Just aimed the computer at us with no microphones, nothing.
Nothing. Stupid.
Yeah.
Well, I got it worked though, I guess. Yeah. So, hey, Kari Coyan.
Hey, what's up?
3D ultrasound. Yes. You know, we could talk about whatever, but, you know, I've got some things I want to talk about. What do you want to talk about?
Well, I'd love to talk about my business and how much fun it is and the
Well,
opportunities that I brought to Jackson, a big city town.
So, this is the very first one that has been in Jackson ever, right?
Yeah, I'm the only one.
So tell us what it is that this is. What is it that you do?
I do the non-diagnostic fun ultrasounds, like the detailed babies that you'll know what your baby looks like when it comes out.
So like a real pictures,
Yeah,
I would
real
say
picture.
like it's 3D.
Yeah, it's 3D. It's a live image. It's detailed, 3-dimensional. You can see your baby smile, stick their tongue out, wave, everything.
So what got you into this?
I have wanted to do it forever. So I do ultrasounds full time at Holzer here in town. So I do general, but I do a lot of babies too. And I just knew that a lot of my moms went to Columbus or Athens or wherever, and I knew that this would go really well in Jackson. So I finally had the right schedule. I had some money. I bought everything, and I did it.
That's awesome. And so there was like a little market research on your hand. Like you were like, hey, this would go.
Yeah, it would go because the closest was Lancaster, Athens, and Columbus.
And Jackson people were probably driving there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now they can come to me.
Yeah.
So give me some of the you know, like if you could go back today and walk yourself through that. I mean, I'm sure that was your first business.
Yeah, first business. I had no idea what I was doing. I went and talked to the guy at the economics building. Can't remember. Sam Brady. Talked to him. He got me in touch with a place called EDCI out of Portsmouth, and it's for women in business. So I was able to get my website created, get my feet in the ground, like just start my business up with all of the help from them.
So you used one of those economic development plans to get you started.
To get me started.
So tell me about how, whenever you walk through all that stuff, you know, the very beginning of that, what were some of the hardest steps? I mean, like you said, what was it? Website? Was it office space? Was it machinery?
Well,
was
my
it,
office space is your old
well,
office.
hey, yeah. She's in the old Gillum Insurance.
I am. Yeah, I went and looked at that back in March of 2024. and then really got serious in November of 2023.
I'll
So
say, yeah, you've been
November
there a
of
while.
2023, I went and rented the room and got everything painted and moved around, started getting my machine. And the only thing I do different is not use my cell phone. Don't ever use your cell phone, your personal cell phone, ever.
Yeah, we are.
Ever.
We've done that.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
yeah.
Why didn't someone tell me? Should be the first thing. If you know someone's starting a business, you just say stop, time out, get a separate line
Yeah.
And if that's your claim to fame,
right there.
like if you're going to be the person, if your claim to fame is, hey, I'll answer 24 hours a day, then you will be out within 10
Well,
years.
that's another mistake. You'll notice people will be like, I will answer every phone call.
Yeah.
You know,
No.
it's like, this is going to be a problem.
Oh,
bud.
they
You're going to
can.
put yourself in prison.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
they're going to put you in a box.
So that's been your number one takeaway is you have no way of shutting it off.
Yeah, shutting it off and my bookkeeping. Real bad at that. But my bookkeeping's kind of simple because I just take clients on and it's not a lot of in between, I guess. Like I provide a service and I sell heartbeat bears and frames and balloons.
You're not doing payments.
Yeah, I'm not doing payments.
It's a cash flow.
Cash flow. Mm-hmm.
So you've had to learn the tax codes,
Yeah.
you know, and all that.
Well, my
which-
tax guy does. I don't have to do any of that.
Yeah. Yeah. So your main focus then is just doing the ultrasound.
Meeting all of these wonderful people.
So tell me, what's the worst thing that's happened?
The worst thing is, of course, if the baby's not viable. That's really sad. That's
Like
the
living.
worst thing. Mm-hmm.
Has that happened? Mm-hmm. Really?
Mm-hmm.
So-
Yeah, because my job is so fun, but then the hardest.
what?
of
Oh my
hards
goodness!
is
What
the
a
hardest
terrible
of
spot
hards.
to figure something like that out. You're paying to go get these
And
beautiful
they have
pictures.
no idea. They have no idea.
Oh my goodness!
But I've had moms reach out to say how glad they hate that it happened, but they are glad it happened with me.
Oh well.
Like I gave them a safe space and time to do whatever they needed to do.
Yeah.
So do any of them have that feeling that something's wrong and
Not-
come see you?
No, not normally. Mm-mm.
You know, my wife's had several miscarriages, and you know, I think every time of that we knew that something was off.
Wrong.
You know, and I wondered if you were getting a lot of those calls, like, you know.
I don't get a lot of calls per se, but some of them will be like, my baby hasn't moved or I can't find them in the Doppler. But sometimes the baby's perfectly fine, but then other times it's not.
Yeah. How often does that happen?
I would say I've been doing it for a little over a year and it's happened 5 times because I can remember every time my client's name, where we were at, what we were talking about, all of that. Because that doesn't leave you.
Yeah.
Nah. Yeah, that would be hard.
Oh man, that'd be the worst. Yeah. Do you think? I mean, you know, can you see that? But you deal with that every day, though.
Yeah, I deal with that. Not every day. Not every day you find something wrong, but you do deal with it a lot.
That probably helps out a ton, doesn't it? You know that you've been there before.
Been there, and yeah, but each person is so different. It's so sad.
Oh yeah. So what's the best thing?
I would say the best thing is when the baby gets in that perfect position and I can see their whole face. And like the family's like, oh, how cute. And they just love it. Like people cry, I cry. It's crazy.
That was what I was going to ask you. How many boxes of Kleenexes do you go through, like in an average week over there? I'd say a lot.
two.
I'd say because that's got to be an emotional rip.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
How early are they coming to you?
They come to me at 8 weeks.
8 weeks.
Yeah.
Pretty. Is that right in the line with like their other one,
What do you mean they're?
or are they using you as the hospital
No,
one?
they go to their doctor first. So I have a consent form that they sign and they're to see the doctor first and then they can come to me.
Okay.
But I mean, do people tell the truth on that? I don't know, but
Yeah. So you want them to go see the doctor
yeah,
first
the first initial ultrasound and then they can come to me.
because they won't tell them what it is at that 8 week appointment.
No, you can't tell until about 14 weeks.
Oh, okay.
But then I do the blood work that you can get at 6 weeks.
Oh. Oh.
The
So
sneak peek. Yeah.
Okay.
I get them in there real early and then they get to know me and then they love me and then they keep coming back
Yeah. So you'll hit them at 6 weeks, and then
at 14 and then 20, 26, 32 and 35. So some moms I usually see about 4 or 5 times.
oh yeah, they've walked right through the whole progression with
Yeah.
you. You were on something one time, and I heard you talking about that. Might have been that podcast where you were. You said how the mom stayed with you through the whole pregnancy. Yeah, I would have never guessed that.
no. Well, that was kind of which way I was going. We were talking about what was the most difficult, what was the coolest thing. What's been the best, like, unexpected benefit of doing this that maybe you didn't anticipate? Just like having been with all these people, like all the way through, like a part of it.
Yeah, I didn't anticipate making so many new friends.
Oh, okay.
Like I still talk to, I would say, almost every mom that's walked through my door. I check on them after they've given birth. I'll text them and be like, "Hey, how are things going? Like, you need anything? You have any questions?" Like,
Yeah.
because I have a lot of resources.
Yeah. Wow. That's awesome.
Yeah.
What a great service.
How many customers have you had in a year?
I did 430 my first year.
Wow.
Yeah. I've done a lot.
From how far are they coming?
I've had them from Kentucky once, but they had family here. But still, that's kind of far.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But they'll come from Columbus, Lancaster. I get a lot from Benton, Gallipolis, Athens, Waverly, Portsmouth, South Portsmouth, if that's a place. I feel like someone said that once, and I was like, I thought Portsmouth.
So you're drawing them in from 40, 50 miles away.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm getting friends of a friend of a friend that's came to me.
What does, how long does somebody have to wait, like when they're trying to make an appointment?
I can usually get them in that week, but I'm getting so busy that it's hard for me. I can't say no.
So you're just working all the time.
How many hours are you working at this a week?
I would probably say 8 hours. So really it's not that bad.
A week?
Yeah, I would say a week. Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah, you can't have any kind of side hustle for less than 20.
Yeah, because most of my sessions are 10 minutes to 25 minutes. So
That's true. You can do a lot of them.
I can get
quick.
4 moms in an hour.
Yeah.
But I usually do 2 an hour. So.
Yeah, it's probably, you could, but you don't want to be the one.
Yeah, I don't want to be that person where like, your time's up, let's go.
Yeah.
So they have their own dressing room. I'm picturing my old office and how you've set this up.
Well, mine, you walk in and there's a couch and 4 chairs and there's a TV on the wall. And then you walk into where your office was and that's where I scan.
Okay.
So I can scan and the mom's belly's not hanging out in front of
They
everyone.
can do everything back in. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
they like that. And then
Oh,
you
I'm
can
sure.
hear the family, what they have to say, because that's pretty funny.
Yeah. Yeah. What a perfect spot, though, isn't it?
It is a perfect spot.
I would have never made it in the beginning if it wasn't for that spot.
No, it's perfect. I get 24-hour access.
Yeah.
There's a workout room. There's the event center.
Yeah. Anything you want to do, you can do it right there. Yeah, it's absolutely perfect. So how long do you think it'll be before you can hire somebody?
I would say in the next year or two, I'd need a bigger space. I couldn't hire someone right now because it's hard for me to give away my mom's.
Right.
Because there's only one of me.
Well, you'll just have to wait till it gets so busy.
I'd like my own place eventually, like my own place. I would probably rent out like 4 or 5 offices and then do my thing and then have an event center. That would be my...
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you the one that's telling them what their gender of their baby is? Are you?
That's
do you
me.
Ever, do you ever see any guys or they ever get mad?
Oh, yeah, I've had people get mad. Or
Like mad?
Well, Holzer, I've had someone get real mad. He said he couldn't make girl babies. He can only make boys. And I'm like, oh, my God. Where are you from?
Yeah.
But I guess I've never really had anyone get mad. I've seen, like, disappointment in their face.
Yeah. Yeah. You take some of these people that have 4 of the same. That would have to just be brutal on them. They're thinking, you got a nice little mix, Yeah, you just have the one, right?
Now I've got 2.
Yeah, you got 2. Yeah, I was
one of
Carter's
each.
Carter,
18
God,
and
he's 21 now.
He's
probably.
18. He has an apartment, a girlfriend.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He's over on Wood Avenue, renting off of Devin Miller.
I haven't seen Carter since he was running around with my nephews. So yeah, man, I forgot about him. I haven't seen you forever.
He's killing it.
Yes.
What's he doing?
He's a welder.
Is he really? Did he go to Buckeye Hills?
He sure did.
Interesting.
Love Buckeye Hills.
We just had Jared Taylor's come out today, and he was talking about Buckeye Hills and the welders. What's he welding?
He works at Steel Ale in Vinton County.
Steel Ale? I don't know what that is.
It's just like a fabrication shop. But he's been working at like Bellicio's, and they go out.
They go out
to
and do
different
jobs,
places.
subcontract jobs. That's awesome. Huh. Yeah.
He's doing good.
Is he doing any aluminum or anything? Is he ever talking about that?
I don't think so.
Okay, he will probably.
Yeah.
I'm sure if he's welding already, then get ready.
But yeah, he really liked
Big
it.
money in that.
Yeah.
That's what Taylor was talking about on his podcast. Some of these kids walk out of high school starting at 80 grand.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah, I told him, I said, you're doing way better than what I was at 18.
Has this kind of got in the way of you and your daughter? I knew where she's younger, right? So she's what, 7?
She's 7.
Yeah. So has this gotten away any? Can you tell yet?
I don't think so because she still likes to come with me to work.
Okay. Yeah.
And she told me the other day she wants to have a baby, and I'm like, oh my God.
A little early yet. Yeah, a little early yet.
I know. I'm like, oh God.
Yeah, she's at the age where you can still kind of do that. That may happen eventually, you know. She's involved in stuff though, right? You
Yeah,
know,
she does 8U softball right now. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do when they start traveling.
Yeah. Ask that guy.
You just do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just do it.
Yeah. Make sure you bring your wallet.
Yeah.
Well, but that'll alter your schedule.
I know. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Because I still work
It's
full time at
mostly on the
Holzer
weekends.
too.
It's mostly on the weekends.
Yeah,
Is
I
that when
do.
you're working most of the time?
Yeah, I do Saturday, Sunday, 12 to 8, and then Thursday, Friday, 4 to 8.
Well, you're doing way more than 8 hours then.
Well, I'm not there all the time. I can control my schedule.
Okay.
So like tomorrow I have one at 4, 6, 6:30, and 7. And then because I started to block my schedule because I wasn't home at dinner time.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
So you have
what's
to
good is
find-
you have the control to do
I can
that.
control anything of it.
I mean, that's what's really good. I mean, you could be like, oh God, this is getting too much. Well,
Yeah. Shut down a
let's
day.
change it.
Yeah, Josh was like, if people want to come see you, they'll make time to come see you when you're open.
Yeah.
Well, and honestly, probably the best times to do it are when people aren't typically at work. So it's going to be from like 4 o'clock in the evening and then weekends. And,
Before you opened up, there was one up north somewhere that everybody used to go to. I remember that being a hot topic whenever we had
Ultrasauna probably.
something. Yeah, I can't remember. Is it still around?
Yeah, it's around. Yeah, they've been around forever.
Yeah, I remember that. Everybody was going there at like 6-8 weeks, figuring stuff out. We just did the regular hospital game. But I can remember just that was such a hot topic whenever we were finding out we were pregnant and, getting all that going. It was, so I can imagine. I mean, they're just calling you nonstop. Are you Facebooking?
Yeah, I'm on Facebook, Instagram.
But are they? Is that
TikTok.
where they're coming
Yeah,
from?
they come mostly from Facebook. Yeah.
Yeah. Does your TikTok grab you any customers?
I don't think. Well, I think I've had one from TikTok because I always ask on the intake form how they heard about me, and it'll say like Facebook, friend, family, word of mouth.
Yeah, I was going to say, I would bet that business is heavily referral based, isn't it?
Yeah,
like
that's
somebody's
what I
like,
said.
oh, you got to go see Kari. You
Yeah,
gotta
that's
do
what I get a
this.
lot
Yeah.
of people like that.
Okay.
And you're keeping track of where they're finding you.
Yeah.
I'd say your Facebook's huge.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a pretty good following on there for only being around a little over a year.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, you're right in that Facebook sweet spot of just moms,
Yeah.
right? I mean, those things are typically
my
they just
goodness.
go really
Well,
good.
And I mean, how long did it take you? I mean, you knew obviously before you started it, but how long did it take you to be like, damn, this was a good idea. People do like this.
Probably say my first month of being open.
it didn't take
because
very long.
It didn't take long at all.
Yeah.
And I love it. Like, it's not something I dread going in to do. I absolutely love it.
You see yourself ever shifting over full time?
Oh, I would love to, but insurance purposes, I have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm still at Holzer. I was working Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 7:30 to 4, but now I'm going to start doing 310s.
Oh, okay.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're figuring it out.
Starting to do pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah. That insurance deal, that's such a big deal. I mean, that your family has to have. And I mean, so your husband doesn't have it, right? Because he's working construction, so he has it through you. And I was like that at Gillum Insurance. I didn't have mine, but it's so expensive.
Oh, my.
Man.
You guys are on the teacher's insurance.
We were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on, we do ours different. I'm on mine.
Yeah, I'm on mine too.
And the kids and Melissa are on
Hers.
schools.
That's the way we are, giving me these own schools. But that's not the greatest plan that you'd ever think, really. I mean, it's okay.
And we've had it before. I mean, I'm the guy that works at a new company every 2 years. I mean, sometimes it was lucrative to move the kids to me. Then when Helena turned like 20, it made sense for her to be on my. I don't know. Melissa figures all that. You know,
Yeah.
I don't have anything to do with
Yeah.
it.
Well, you had your insurance license. I'm with you. You don't even want to look at it after you quit looking at it.
Well, hey, I mean, we got it. Hell, I think I got that thing 3 times.
What, the city schools insurance?
No. The insurance license.
Yeah, probably.
Got it. Let it expire.
Yeah.
Got it again.
I got to get my renewed.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a big choice, and I mean, that's a huge. You'd hope to be able to scale this 3D ultrasound at some point.
I think I will. I think I will be. Yeah.
To get it, it could almost like franchise, really, if you wanted it.
Yeah,
to.
I would love to branch out, like maybe have one in Chillicothe or Gallipolis, or just to spread it out.
Yeah, because it's a nice brand. I like your brand and everything. How did you come up with that?
Josh came up with that.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Attaboy, Coin.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't give him credit enough for being creative.
Credit there, did we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was having such a hard time trying to pick out a name. That was hard.
Yeah.
And then he said that, and I was like, I really like it. So I went with it.
Cool.
It'll stick. And what I love about it, it tells people exactly what you are.
Yeah. Looking into the future.
Yeah.
So I thought it was called 3D ultrasound.
Well, it's called a Future Look 3D 4D Ultrasound and Photography, LLC.
Oh, okay.
It's real long.
A Future Look 3D and 4D Photography, LLC. So you'll give them pictures, and you kind of like, I'm sure you've got like this like portrait thing that not a portrait, but like you probably have some book or digital. What are you doing there?
I just show all of my work like on my webpage and on Facebook, but then they book through Facebook and they can see all that I've done and everything.
No, I'm saying if I wanted the pictures.
Oh,
Not me, but like if it was my child.
I email everything.
Okay.
You get video clips. And then I always say you get 4 to 8 print offs. Well, I got my printer paper way cheaper. So now I give like 20.
Yeah.
I'm like,
And is that all part of the package that they purchase? Okay. So you don't have to be like, okay, this one gets this and this. Okay.
Some places you have to buy like a USB. You have to buy the pictures. And I wanted this to be affordable for anybody and simple.
Right.
So how much is it to come get all this done?
They start at 60 and they go up to 150.
Oh,
that's way cheaper than what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
I've been told I need to raise my prices, but I don't want to. From Jamie, my sister-in-law. That's who she tells me I'm too cheap.
No,
Don't listen to her. We've known that for 40 years. You can't listen to her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that's not what she does, though, is it?
No, she's
a
an
nurse.
She's a nurse.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. So, and you've been in the healthcare business forever now.
I've been doing ultrasound since 2014.
Yeah. Wow. I thought it was longer than that.
No, I waitressed and bartended forever.
That's right.
Yeah, the Lob.
That's the Red Lobster.
Red
yeah.
Lobster.
I was at the Emmett House before that.
Emmett House. The Emmett House was never the same after you left. I think that might have been why it's no longer there. Now it's a parking lot. Yeah. I mean,
Were you there when it burnt?
No.
You weren't. I remember you've been at Red Lobster. Now that you say that, but I feel like for the last 20 years since I've seen you, you've been in scrubs.
Yeah. They're comfy.
Yeah.
that isn't bad.
Yeah. Do you miss bartending?
I do every once in a while.
And heck, you bartended for me.
I know I did. I did some parties.
Yeah, I forgot all about that.
I did too.
Yeah.
Until just now, and it was so late in the night. I felt like I had to be there till.
Did you do dueling pianos?
I don't remember which one I did.
You did one of them big. Nights
I did a
had.
big night. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot all about that till just now.
Yeah.
You miss that? You miss doing that?
I do miss doing it, but I'm so busy now. I don't think I could do it all.
Yeah, it's just too much. Yeah. Yeah, you can only have so many side hustles.
That's true. That is true.
Then they start diluting themselves.
Yeah.
So where all can they find you?
They can find me on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram. They can text me.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I know my cell phone. I know. I should probably throw it out there so everybody has it.
How would you prefer that they contacted you?
I prefer just on Facebook Messenger.
That's what
That
you
one's
prefer.
pretty easy, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Not an email.
Not an email, because I think that emails back and forth, they're too long. You know what I mean? Like
kind of hard to check and stuff too. So.
Yeah, like when you have an email and it has like 12 back and forth, so it's kind of
Would you rather a text or a call?
text.
Text. I've noticed I don't think people are digging calls.
Boy, I'm not.
Yeah, I don't like a call.
I got one today though. Like I'll get probably 1 or 2 a week. Someone call and ask me about it.
And I think that's like a great saturation point. It's like if you are getting bombarded with calls all the time, that can be a stressful event. But thank goodness for email and text because a lot of people do that. But,
Yeah.
man.
And I feel like as soon as they text me, I have to text them back. I need
Sure.
to learn to like maybe step back, but then I don't want to be that person.
They say all
I'm on
busy
it.
people. They say that's the way to be. Just boom, just respond to it, get it out of the way.
That's how I am.
Because if you put it off, they say you'll never do it.
And I don't have the automatic responses on Facebook. I just do it myself.
Oh, get that automatic.
I know.
Yeah,
I need to set that up.
Yeah, it's easy. It's easy.
You're too nice, Kari.
I know I am. I am.
Yeah.
It's probably a bad thing I own my own business.
No, it's great.
Yeah, well, keep us posted. I want to hear how it goes. I want to hear some good stories.
Yes, I love
yeah.
it. It's it's amazing.
So look her up on 3D or Future Look.
3D 4D ultrasound and photography LLC
On Facebook.
on Facebook.
Anything else?
No, I got to tell you this personally. I mean, on a personal level, we've known this girl for a while.
A whole lot. 286.
I mean, you've known her. You've known her.
My cell phone's 5470.
Is it really?
Yeah.
You've known her a lot longer than I have. I mean, my wife considers her dearest friend.
Yes.
I know that. So she's known me for at least 14 years, and was so nice to me from day one.
Aww.
And we are so proud of you and the way you're kicking ass with this business.
Thank you.
I mean, it's moving. So
Thank you.
I think
proud of
we're
myself, too.
Yeah, we're rooting hard for you.
Everybody has gotten behind you. That's what's been awesome to watch. I can't believe we're just now getting you on the show. Really.
I know.
We'll have to do it in a year and see where I'm at.
Yeah, see where you're at.
that's
But your
what we'll
first
do.
year, you're just kind of frantic.
Yeah, I know it is crazy. And then you'd think like going into your second year, you'd get your shit together. I'm still working.
Well, does
on
it even
Yeah.
feel like you've been at it a year though?
No,
Seriously, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I mean, do you realize we've been at Sterling a year?
Yeah.
I mean,
just like that.
Yeah. Unreal.
Crazy.
Used to live over
Yeah,
that way.
I wish I still lived there. That was the best
Those were
apartment in
some
the
good
league,
times.
dude.
Those
Yeah,
were some good times.
I know.
Yeah.
Except
Yeah.
we were
balcony
running
out
wide open there, man.
Yeah. That was a no holds barred period of life.
No, we weren't concerned about the next day at all.
At all.
In that time, yeah.
Well, you and Melissa both were mothers back then.
Yeah.
Early mothers.
Yeah.
Yeah. We weren't.
Well, no, I mean the kids though at that time were young enough. You guys I know Mary Ann or Michelle would
Yeah.
keep
And my
Elena
parents
a
would
lot.
keep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he'd go to his dad's every other weekend, so I had that.
You had that pass every 2 weeks, didn't you? You could just
But boy, I'll tell you, every now and then there was the Friday or Saturday night that would start at the Elks and finish at that place, and oh my goodness,
brutal. Yeah, good times. Good times.
great times. I'd do it again.
Yeah, I would
I
too.
know, I
Yeah.
would too.
All right, well, hey, look her up.
Yeah.
Future
Thanks,
Look
Kari.
3D
See you
4D
soon.
Ultrasound
Yeah.
Picture Photography LLC. All right.
See.
See.